History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m. Only on twitch.tv/Logar the Ogar. The past haunts us all.
On the phone.
And we're live. Hey, perfect timing. Oh man. Hi everybody. Welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is a show where we play Starfinder on a Sunday. I have a couple more buttons to hit.
Drinking invisible juice. Look at this.
Drinking. Yeah, we got to drink our invisible juice. We have to down our coffee.
Berries.
I wish my juice was invisible.
I wish my juice made me invisible and I could disappear and all of my problems would go with it. But we can't. We are forced to walk this mortal soil.
That sounds so good. That sounds like a dream.
If only we could fall asleep. One day. Yeah, that's what keeps me going, is that one day it'll all end. And we'll get to all sit around as it's ending, and I've thought about this a lot. When we're sitting around and like it's really all like the fabric of reality is coming apart, like the atoms themselves are exploding, and we're like, was it worth it? What would you say? And I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it.
I mean, I'll look back at all the hours that I spent in the gym and not eating Taco Bell, and I won't regret a moment. No, it'll be terrible.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys.
Time to play Starfinder.
It's time to play Starfinder so that we can probably that is something that we're going to try to avoid in Starfinder, and it's something that could definitely probably happen in Starfinder. Can you guys talk again real quick so I can check make sure that you guys are on and then we got levels. All right, we got levels.
Yep.
All right, let's see. We got some Steernscape sound. Oh, my dude, Code Marvelous, putting together a Lancer group for a little bit, which is going to be cool. I'm super excited about it. Have not watched those videos yet. I've had to do a billion other things, but I will. We've got Steernscape going in the background. Our soundboard of space sounds right now. It's funny that I use a sci-fi player for Steernscape. In the last 10 episodes, it's just been in the jungle. Haven't needed like a single laser blast. Let's see. What's this? Oh, that's cool.
Slavoj Zizek dressed up in a bunny suit.
Oh, these are neat. All right. Oh, I think everybody but you guys got to hear that.
Ooh.
All right. Let's try and remember what we were doing a month and a half ago.
Surviving in a jungle.
Surviving in a jungle.
You guys were hydrate.
You were welcomed.
Sniping.
You were welcomed to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
No more of that. No more. That's all you can do. They're gonna get us.
We've already been DMCA'd. It's over.
Very close. I'm so tired of AC/DC. I know that, like, I know. Here's the thing,
but like, really good news though, because that's not a AC/DC song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good point. It's a Guns N' Roses song, but I'm tired of AC/DC and Guns N' Roses, and anything like that, because we've had new music after that for like 40 years, and the Thor Love and Thunder trailer still uses a classic rock song, and I'm like, obey. Use something else. I'm tired of the same songs that we keep using for any. Use ska. I want to see Thor and Chris Pratt have a skank off to Morbid Obsessions.
No, I'm with you. Gore the God Butcher fighting to Squirrel Nut Zipper is exactly what this world needs.
I can hear Christian Bale. Christian Bale's playing Gore, though. It has to be Huey and Lewis in the news. If any Marvel property is going to have Scott, it's going to be Ms. Marvel, because as the popular viral tweet said years ago, ska is the soundtrack to a 13-year-old eating pizza rolls for the
No,
first
that's
time.
not what it says. It says ska
that
is
like-
what a 13-year-old hears in their head when the waiter gives them extra mozzarella sticks.
Oh, okay.
That's what
okay,
it is.
Yeah, okay. That's
Which
it. That's
is
it.
which is right.
Like it should be for like Spider-Man can get away with ska. He can get away with ska. But if he would like
any
be like,
teenager,
oh, this is like
any teenager related the Dead Sons logo isn't there. Cool. All right.
Oh wait. Ant-Man could also get away with ska because because
he's Paul Rudd. Yeah.
And his entire crew are like super into like granular ska niches, and then they just lose the interest of like every superhero and teen hero when they start talking about it.
I forgot to tell you guys. I made the Space Wave Maiden into an emote, and it kind of looks like a vaporwave piece of corn.
Looks like a piece of corn.
I was gonna say like a fleur de lis.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
So if you guys want to rep your space corn, and for some reason the chat box isn't showing up on our
Actually looks kind of lewd.
Yeah,
does not look lewd.
It looks like something else.
It looks like it's got multiple stimulation points for pleasure.
Oh man, did I make our cool spaceship into a raccoon penis?
I mean, the wing is in exactly the right place it needs to be.
No, you guys are disgusting. You guys are disgusting.
For what? What goes in?
No, you're pointing it the wrong way. Flip it the other way, and then you should
turn it upside down, and you'll see where like.
I don't think that's good design.
Well, yeah, that's because it's actually a spaceship.
That's not how it would work.
All right, let's talk about Starfinder.
Zib is sick, and I would like Zib to no longer be sick.
Right. So one of the last things that happened is you guys you fought the Kasariks again. You beat both of them. It was a very cool battle. You guys took refuge down by the feet of the giant elf lady. You managed to funnel them into the walkway between the feet, and you fought them and held them off there. The Kasariks then ran away a little bit, and you knew that you had to chase them. They ran away so that they could hit you with their thorn darts. You gave chase, and I think in like one amazing fell swoop, Paxtoro killed it. No, Shepard killed it. That's right. Yeah. You guys can't do shit by yourselves.
Yeah, don't give Pax that kill.
I was like up on the hand trying to get a shot, and I couldn't get a clear shot.
You did good up there. It was Raquali who with an actual like sniper rifle just couldn't hit anything. But you did fairly okay.
Thank you.
And there was a very devastating blow by Pax that he managed to pose in such a way that Zib got a very, very cool picture for their Instagram feed. And I have that written down. I'm pretty sure. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that both Pax and Zib are sick with the little bugs, with the spores.
Did Pax
I passed
my last time? Yeah,
I passed my John.
Yeah, because I see a fail for Zib, and I see a thorn dart with no roll, and I'm pretty sure the way I remember it is that both Pax and Zib contracted the disease again.
Even if that's not how it was, I'll take it. Sick Pax is best Pax.
Because
disagree.
It was at least Zib, definitely Zib, and the reason I think that is because I was looking up. I finally figured out how diseases and shit work. After 9 episodes in the jungle. Let's get some music in the jungle.
So anyway, you're all inflicted with negative levels. And
then my
you know what I just noticed?
My Searscapes crashed.
There definitely was an update to the character sheets, because now my pertinent conditions are highlighted on my character sheet in the upper right-hand corner.
Your pertinent conditions?
I am encumbered, and it says that.
Oh, good. Yeah, because you had the other thing.
Yeah. I was weakened or whatever, and I'm still encumbered. So it's
Okay.
still. So all of those are like properly notated on my sheet now, which it wasn't before. I had to like take notes, but like my acrobatics and my athletics are just like 0 basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, not nice that they're
Not
but I
nice
mean
that they're
it
0.
notes
but,
it, yeah.
Yeah, like my stealth is -4, so it's 0. So it's just like I'm lugging a fucking steamer chest of gear. So
It's all the food.
it literally is. So
My computer is having issues. So if you give me 1 sec. All right. So the last thing that happened was you guys fought the Kasark, and then you went to sleep with a roof over your head for the first time in probably like 2 weeks. The reason that I think both of you have contracted the disease is because I was looking it up, and a spell that Shepard has access to can completely cure you from having it. No, it can't. No, it can't. That's the wrong
Never
spell.
mind.
Yeah. So the spell Remove Affliction will cure you completely from a disease. Unfortunately,
it replaces it with a tap out shirt.
Unfortunately, Shepard does not have that spell. He has Remove Condition, which will remove the conditions associated with one of the conditions associated with the disease, such as weakened. But it will come back once the spell ends, I believe. So it is now the next day. You guys have spent the night talking with Raquali about. I think the last thing we did was you guys talked to her a little bit more about the Devourer cult and what they are trying to do. You guys
Yep,
know
we learned
that
about Teoman.
you learned about Teoman, who was corresponding with the sniper Sheeran to slow you guys down because he knew that you guys were sort of on the trail behind them. You know that Teoman is going to the Temple of the 12. You're still not entirely sure why, but you also know that the language and the strange runes you found on the Drift Rock match the ancient languages that you have found and unfortunately still can't decipher in this Stargazer temple. So you guys wake up on the morning of the 8th day. You guys have been traveling for 8 days. And you have gone a total of 86 miles.
86? Okay. And it was like, what, 112 miles?
It was almost exactly that, yeah.
Okay.
It was 110
Almost
miles. So, you guys can choose who picked up the personal comms unit. It was Horatio because he spent like 20 minutes carefully decrypting it.
Okay, awesome. I'll remove it from my inventory.
Well, that's probably yours.
I will not remove that one from my inventory.
But all the information that it had on it were just plans to slow you guys down, a conversation between Teoman and Salask. So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to roll fortitude saves for the advancement of your diseases. Now, your diseases, since Shepard is a partly a medical robot, he can perform a little skill for both of you guys to help you with your treat disease. You can use medicine to create You can use medicine to treat a creature suffering from a disease. This takes 10 minutes and requires a med kit, a medical lab, or a med bay. Every time the disease creature attempts a saving throw against the disease, you can attempt a medicine check. The DC of which, if your result exceeds the DC of the disease, the creature receives a +4 bonus to its saving throw. So both of you guys, please make a Fortitude save. Okay, Pax, you're in. Zib, unfortunately, I don't think even with the +4, you would be able to.
Suffering.
Yeah, you're a sick bug again.
I hate this game.
Is your keratin, is like your carapace like flaking and
I got all kinds of.
like what happens to bugs when they get sick like this?
Like, are you leaking?
Yeah.
I did look this up the first time it happened.
What happens to a
Bugs
sick bug?
bugs can definitely throw up. They can't sneeze, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a lot of pus. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Ugh.
Anyway, that's cool.
So,
Do I have conditions yet?
yeah, you are going to go into weakened. But what's going to happen is, because he could not cure you, he is going to cast Remove Condition on you. The spell functions the same way as Lesser Remove Condition. Okay, great, thank you.
Oh.
What a description. Except you remove any one of the following conditions affecting the target: frightened, nauseated, shaken, sickened, or staggered. So you are God. I have my hand in like 3 different pages right now. You are sickened and you're fatigued. Would you rather get rid of? Oh well. He can only get rid of sickened with that. So you are just fatigued. You're just fatigued. You're tired.
it's
Great.
better than second.
Also,
Much
now
better than
also
second.
encumbered.
Great. Also encumbered. So I will take that away from Shepard. But Pax, you have hit 1 success. So if you succeed tomorrow as well, you won't have any bad things happen to you from the disease at all.
Love to hear that. Don't want to turn into a strawberry and have shit blow out of me.
Be cured of it. Whatever.
Look, I'm worried about Zip. I saw it
Fucking
happen to the
hate
last
this.
person, and they had flesh, not a carapace. It's going to be way worse with an exoskeleton.
It does grow back. Sort of.
Okay, so everybody has to make their survival check to walk for the day. How would you guys like to do that? Remember that you have to get there's a high check, which is a.
I was doing long whatever. Like,
Okay, long whatever. Yeah, you don't know where you're going today, regardless of what method you wanted to do.
I like to think because I'm carrying so much stuff, like a canteen of juice keeps falling off, and I keep like meticulously putting it back up onto the stack of stuff.
You're what the fuck's that game called?
Death Stranding.
Thank you. That's exactly what. Yeah, and Zib is the baby.
That's why I don't know where I'm going, because I'm just like, it fell off, and I'm just turning myself around.
So you guys have a choice, Zib and Pax. You can use your survival skill to either orienteer yourself or try to find tracks and follow in the tracks of the mercenaries and cultists that you are following. The orienteering skill involves looking at the sky and the sun and the stars and the moon, and the notes that you have. It requires a DC 16, and it will take you 12 miles. Or you can do the easy one, which is a DC 10, and it'll take you 9 miles.
Zip, I say you give the DC 10 a chance for 9 miles, and then I'll make my choice based on whether or not you succeed.
Okay. I was gonna say that, but in reverse. Great news.
Looks like I'm going the safe route because we've got 2 natural ones today.
Yeah, I think the I think the choice here is clear.
We're going backwards, boy.
Okay, but you still have Shepard. So Shepard gets a +7 to survival. You can either ask him to orienteer, or you can ask him to look for tracks. Which one would you like to do?
I say tracks.
The easy one. Okay.
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing that you guys picked that. Yeah, so you guys are able to travel 9 miles today, bringing your grand total. Oh, I have so many Honey Heist notes in here. By the way, our video this Tuesday will be Starfinder X Honey Heist. I have downloaded it. I am okay with uploading it, and it's actually already uploaded, and I have to edit it, and it's fun. All right, so you started at 86 plus 9 equals 95. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I got you.
Zib failed. Pax succeeded. Okay, so another day goes by.
Be nice
It
to
is
me, I'm
now. It is now the morning.
Sick bug.
I'm sorry. That was the morning of the 9th day. It is now the morning of the 10th day. You guys are still traveling. Zib and Pax, please make a fortitude saving throw.
That's not negative.
Okay, so Pax, you succeed. Zib, unfortunately, that does not succeed. However, Shepard is going to make an attempt to help you with that. If he does, you will be cured.
Well, one.
What's that? You'll be cured. You'll have 1 cure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pax, you have gotten 2 successes in a row, so you're totally fine.
Oh hell yeah!
You would move 1 track back up to healthy.
Yep.
It's that Vesk immune system. Can't get sick twice.
So Shepard has to make a medicine check with a kit, and he has to roll a 13. Okay.
Great, thanks,
yeah. So,
Oof.
sorry, dude. So Zib is now impaired. The victim is exhausted. Whenever she takes a standard or full action, she must succeed at a fortitude save at the disease's DC, or lose the action and become nauseated for 1 minute. I am going to say that is not going to affect any of your travel time. However, being debilitated is going to.
Am I sickened now too, or can Shepard? Does Shepard have the spell to do conditions still, or is he out of that?
I think exhausted is its own condition.
Yeah, but do I? Because
Yeah,
Shepard took away sickened from.
Yeah, so you would stop being sick and weak, and you would just be exhausted. Which I think.
Oh, so I lose fatigued and sickened and just am exhausted? I thought everything stacks.
Does it stack?
I thought it was along the same track. So if you're exhausted,
Flashback to 10 minutes ago where Logar said he understood the diseases.
Yep.
I hate this game. This is the best game, dude. She is considered healthy in terms of she must succeed. If it fails, should the affliction has a progression track. She is no longer considered healthy with respect to that affliction and immediately gains the effects for the first step. The victim can pass the disease if it's contagious, but poisonous diseases. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm pretty sure the way we played it last time was that they stacked. So
Yeah.
Shepard will once again cast remove condition on you to remove sickened. He unfortunately cannot remove fatigued or exhausted. It's not in the spell description.
Well, we carry on. Let us orienteer or track and throw up a little bit.
Y'all gonna throw up. Okay. So, how
if
would
we
you
took a-
guys? How would you guys like to continue today?
Slowly,
Yeah.
while hydrating.
If we
You
took
can-
a day's rest, would Zib have an opportunity to, I don't know, get better faster, or does that not really matter?
Not while they are still fighting the disease, I believe. I think that would be some sort of like bed rest check, which requires a med bay to
Right.
really gain.
Yeah, like we
full
need
benefits of that.
facilities.
Yeah, which you could do if you were on your spaceship, but you don't have your spaceship because this is a protected area, so you're not allowed to have it.
So either Zib beats this or Zib pukes in battle, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much.
Ugh.
I mean, it's basically what happened last time. Yeah, so you guys can choose how you want to survive today. Do you want to orienteer, or do you want to follow tracks?
We should probably orienteer. I think it's
Yeah.
safer.
Well, who's got the highest survival? Because they should go last. The other two should attempt the hard roll.
I
just
have
in case.
zero. I have a 0 in survival.
Shepard has
Yeah, I
a plus
also have
7.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shepard's the save point. So
Yeah.
doesn't matter who goes first, but yeah, 2 people try orienteer, the other 2 try safe.
I'm an orienteer. I got 3 survival. I can do it.
You got this.
I don't
Nope.
got this.
You don't got this.
All right, I'm gonna
Uh,
orienteer. Can I?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for tracks.
Okay. You found tracks, and Shepard will try to orienteer,
Hell yeah.
and he will not be able to do so. You guys are just in the thick of the jungle. It's confusing. You've never been there before. It's hard. It's hard to be a sick bug in the jungle.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah.
So you guys started at 95. You traveled another 9 miles from following the tracks of the mercenaries. Zib has 2 failures. 95 plus 9 is 104. It is possible that you guys will reach your destination very soon. Okay, it is the morning of the 11th day. Day 11. 104 miles. Shepard is going to make a medicine check to try to help his best friend. Okay, so you get a +4 to your fortitude save this time.
Shit.
Oh boy. All right, so Zib. Zib, you are now debilitated.
I'm gonna die, dude.
You're not gonna die, but
You're gonna wish you did.
strenuous activity causes the victim pain. If she takes a standard action, she immediately loses 1 hit point. Which means that you guys can't travel, or it will literally kill Zib.
Zib, you should let your followers know what's going on.
They
don't have
can't.
the internet.
They don't
We
have
haven't-
the internet.
Along with
make you
physical
feel
disease,
better?
I've got no posting
Will it-
disease.
Will it make you feel better if you just like record some content right now that you can upload later once we find a signal?
No, there's like fucking wood animal is gonna bust out of my fucking face.
I
Growing up.
just don't understand the mind of how influencers work, so I just just trying to help. Yeah.
I feel like maybe if you did post something, people would then tune in to see if you died.
Thanks, Pax.
I would want to know if you died.
Yeah.
I know, bud. You guys, when we get back, y'all need to work on your bedside manner.
All right.
Maybe
So-
instead of resting, I could carry you. No reason why we couldn't keep moving. It just might be slower.
So can you carry Zib along with all of your other stuff?
So maybe it's been 11 days. That means at least 1 week of rations is gone from everybody.
Yeah.
And how much bulk is Zib?
I don't know.
Zib, according to your character sheet, what's
one
what
bug?
A medium size.
Well, yeah, but what do you have carried?
Oh, that's a great question. I have 7 carried.
Okay, have you subtracted one bulk of field rations?
Can't remember at this point. Should I have 2 field rations?
Well,
We started with 3. We started with 3 each. I just knocked off one of mine.
Yeah, I had 5, so I knocked off one of mine. If you knock off one of yours, that should be our total carried weight.
Okay, yeah. So I have 6 carried.
All right, Raj, how much more can you carry?
I am 12 over.
If we can get Zib down to 3, I can carry him and not be encumbered. But I could carry them right now and not be over, because the 7 bulk would put me at 14, which is over encumbered, but not over my over.
Give me 1 second here.
Shepard can carry some stuff too.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
So I think instead of actually divvying it up, if the numbers work out, I think that we can just say that you can carry him. You can carry them. However, I will say that you guys are going to have to move 1 step down for your actual miles traveled.
Right.
Your orienteering will only take you 9 miles. Your tracks will only take you 6. And your total failure will take you 3.
So how much weight can Shepard grab?
Shepard has currently carrying 5 and can carry up to 9.
That
So
alone brings me under where I could drag Zib between the two.
We'll just say that you guys can do that, but the penalty will be that it will slow you down.
Okay.
Because you also have to move carefully, because any strenuous activity will cause Zib real physical pain.
Fair. I'm gonna find some cloth and wrap it around myself in a traditional like Vesk baby hold and just
Yes.
Papoose.
Papoose.
Okay. So that is how you guys are going to handle your travel today. Zib, you are still allowed to make your survival check if you like.
Great.
Wouldn't that be an action?
I think marking off
No.
that week's worth of rations makes me no longer encumbered either. So that's good.
Have you not cured whatever's going on?
Oh yeah, you
with
had
you?
you had a fucking poison in you, didn't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I beat my fortitude save.
No, didn't you have?
I was sick. I was like,
You
sick.
had. Hold on. You had Skyfisher poison.
Yeah.
That was
I
different.
thought I was sick. I thought I was like sickened.
Hold on.
Or I was like enfeebled or something like that.
Yeah, and Skyfisher poison made you
Stronger than ever.
1 round for 6 rounds.
It's a plus 10 to everything.
So you would have been you.
It actually gave me like a gun stock, a cybernetics gun stock on my arm.
It's weird,
Yeah, so that would have
a
made
womanless
you. So
pill.
you were okay. So you're done with that. Actually, you're cured from that because
that was like a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you stopped the. So what happens is when you stop suffering from a poison, you stay at that track, and then every night you sleep, you go back up 1. Poisons are different than diseases, so you have been out of it enough that you're now back to normal.
Yeah.
So your weakened state is no longer. You were impaired, right?
That's
so
what
you
it
were
was.
impaired, weakened, but it's still been enough time that you're now back to healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody can make their survival check however they want to today. I love this game. Sure would love to fight an alien at any point.
All right, Zib, take the roll.
The irony is that the aliens are actually us.
Yeah. All right, we've got the tracks down. So now we can all roll hard. Oh, I don't even need to. I'm concentrating on making sure Zib's comfortable.
Yeah, but what were you guys trying to do?
I was tracking.
Yeah, so Zib's tracking, Raj would be orienteering.
I was doing regular orienteering, yeah.
Okay, so that checks out. Okay, but because you have to carry Zib, instead of going 12 miles, you're only going to go 9. Which will bring you to 113 miles.
Woo!
So after
13 miles on the Erie Canal.
After 11 days of travel, the last day is spent a lot of walking like uphill. You realize that as you continue, well, Zib's not walking at all. Yeah, every once in a while, Pax burps you like a baby, and you open up your helmet and throw up and close it again.
You know, I'm thinking of when Chappelle was Diddy and like was asking contestants for Cambodian breast milks, and then just like jumped on the bouncer. The bouncer carried him out like a baby.
What?
There's a Chappelle Show sketch where he's a P Diddy, and it's like his reality show. I forget what it was called, but he asked all the contestants to go into the city and procure him Cambodian breast milks, and then just flops onto a bouncer who just festoons him like he's wearing a baby Bjorn and walks out the room.
I don't remember this at all.
Zib's doing, I don't remember that at all. Zib's doing great. So you guys, you continue to walk through the jungle, and as you're walking, you notice that the trees are kind of starting to thin out, and you're walking a lot of up and down, and you come to an area that is like very rolling green hills and very scenic, and has broken away from the density of the jungle. As the sun starts to set, you guys are walking in the direction that you think you're supposed to be walking, and you can see up the side of a mountain. You can see ruins and a building that is set into the side of the mountain. You will have to make camp slightly away from it tonight, but it will be no problem for you to get there in the morning. As you approach it, Raquali tells you that while she hasn't actually been there yet, she is pretty sure that this is the Temple of the 12.
We did it, guys!
You did very well today.
And I just pat Zib on the back and put him down.
Raj's shoulders slouch, and just like the backpack of stuff just drops off of him because he's like, "Oh, we're here, but now we got other stuff to do."
By the way, just so everybody is aware, the this part of the adventure path, this book is called the Temple of the 12. This is the titular temple.
Are we at the point of no return? Did we just save our game and it's like, if you go any farther,
if you have anything you want to do
Are
before,
you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as since you were orienteering, you definitely went through Hakuim Zan's notes, and the only thing that you can find is something called the Forsaken City. The entry of which reads, "The city in the foothills is a forest of small pyramids overgrown with vines. As with the funerary monuments of lost Osirion, it might be this was not a place of the living, but a realm of the dead. Initial excavations uncovered multiple stone tiers of fine architecture, displaying skill truly more advanced than the builder's primitive contemporaries."
fucking Hakuim, come on.
Dude sucks.
Dude does suck. Oh, I don't understand it. They're primitive. Fuck off, Hakuim.
Dickhead.
So you guys are going to camp there overnight. Do you guys want to do anything before you go to sleep? I don't really think there's anything you
do
can
we-
do.
Do we
Say
need to set up
reload.
a perimeter or watch or something like that? Like,
I mean,
it
between
would, no, I'm sorry. No, you don't. It wouldn't be any different from any other nighttime camp that you had made. It's the same as all the other ones. And in the morning, when you're ready, you will go and investigate the temple.
Now, at this point, we have all of our stamina and resolve points back.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have them. You would have had them all day, every day that you were traveling.
Figured I just wanted to double check before I updated.
No, you have a bad dream and you wake up with half your stamina points.
Damn it! I will accept that though. So let me just move it down.
All right. So it is now the morning of the 12th day. Zib, you're gonna have to make your
Yeah.
check.
Mm-hmm.
Can we give Zib advantage? Like, what if we were to bring them breakfast in bed and like?
So the only thing that you can do is the only thing
their feet.
the only thing that you can do is what Shepard is doing, which is to treat disease, which is to
Practicing
use
medicine.
which is to use his med kit to give Zib a +4 to the fortitude save. Zib, that passes.
Thank Christ. I
So
can't wait
you-
to fail tomorrow.
So yeah, so you don't progress down the track at all. To move back up the track, you have to get 2 successes, but you do not get any worse.
Oh, right. I don't even heal.
Right.
Fuck me. Cry.
Which means that you guys are at the base of the titular Temple of the 12 with a debilitated companion.
Yeah, it's going to take me like 4 days to get better, huh?
Well,
Strenuous actions cause the victim pain. If she takes a standard action, she immediately loses 1 hit point. Now,
I'm very strong.
Yeah, we don't have to move in right away. We have somebody who worked with them, who's a good scout. Like Raj is a decent scout. Like we could spy on them for a day and hope that Zib recovers.
that is, yeah, that's. I hadn't considered that. That is a possible plan. Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find out. Like, I'm trying to look for more ways that you guys can, like help Zib. But it really looks like you just have to wait every day and make that fortitude save.
hey Zib, just suck it up. Just work through it.
All right.
Zib,
Hey, my
could
dad.
could you rub some Robitussin on it?
If you got some space robo, let's go. Zip
what
throws
if-
up again.
Is there like a space morphine? Could we get a
Yeah, it's called a healing
high
serum.
so they don't notice?
It's called.
I mean, yeah, the only thing that you guys could do besides what you're already doing is oh, hold on. Yeah. Let's look up the medicine skill to see what long-term care really does. Because now you guys are at the base of the mountain. Shepard has an advanced medical kit, which he can use for long-term care. No.
I can't
Doesn't
even make
say-
a good argument.
It doesn't
For
say
you.
anything about diseases. It looks like you're like basically in a coma. That's what it wants you to be. Yeah, like long-term care is when you're just like recovering from like a fight with a necromancer and they drained a bunch of your levels. So yeah, unfortunately, Zib is debilitated. They
So-
can move and you can take actions. It will just hurt.
So the way this disease works is that Zib explodes with little spore babies, right?
Correct.
And then if they're not dead, they're cured. They just need a heal.
That's exactly what happened to Raquali.
That's exactly what happened to Raquali. So what if, and hear me out, it's like if you're really drunk, you have to vomit and rally. So what if we boot and rally Zib?
Okay. Counterpoint. No. What is Raquali's hit points? I can't. I'm very soft.
Yeah.
Under this exoskeleton, very squishy.
Let's see. Zib has 30 hit points. At most, this disease will do 20 damage to Zib.
Okay, so that's 20 damage, a quick heal, a short rest, and Zib's back in the game.
Raquali was like begging the Devourer for death.
Well, that was because, yeah, I mean, Raquali is a minor NPC. Does not have the resources that you have. Yeah, it's
Raquali,
really
weigh in on this.
Raquali's like, that was the worst pain I have ever experienced. I will be thinking about that in my nightmares for the rest of my life.
Pain makes you stronger.
Nope. No, it doesn't.
It will make.
Nope.
It will make you more resilient.
Nope. You know, that's funny when people. That's the kind of shit that people say that who haven't experienced real traumatic events in their life.
That's true.
That's a lie. Just gives you pain.
It is a giant
big
lie.
Pain to sell more Tylenol.
Well, I mean, I think the Vescarium is big pain, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
it is. The Vescarium is the is the stiff upper lip of upper. Do they have lips?
Be right back.
It's toxic lizardom. That's what's going on.
Toxic lizardom, exactly. So yeah, I don't really know what you guys would want to do. I also don't know if you can voluntarily fail a disease check. It's a thing that your body is doing to fight a disease.
The great news about my fortitude is I won't have to fake it.
Hey, you got an 18 last time. Oh wait, no, that was for your survival.
There's not even a number for Zib's fortitude. It's just a soggy brown paper bag.
It just
not know.
Just
roll 20 had that character. Yeah.
It's just a frowny face. Clicks it, fails immediately.
It is the vomit emoji.
It's Mr. Josh.
So I mean, in theory, Shepard would know how to weaken a bug's immune system, so it's possible that he could force a fail.
So you could ask Shepard to untreat the disease, giving them a -4. I'm going to say that's something that you could do.
Untreat?
Instead of taking 20.
Mistreat.
Wait. Okay. So here's the thing that I'm thinking of.
Rub aloe vera on my neck.
That could work within the confines of the
crystals.
Can't
Shepard with crystals?
Yeah, can Zib like exert themselves? Like, if the whole thing is that they can't overexert themselves, can they try to overexert themselves to hurt themselves? And then
then I won't have the hit points to survive
then they'll just die.
spores.
Yeah, they'll just die.
We can't put the bug on a treadmill. That won't work.
Yeah, I'm not cutting weight for Muay Thai.
No, what we need is effectively leeches. Like Shepard needs to throw leeches on the bug to weaken the bug.
All right.
This sucks.
My mom used to say, I'm speaking as Raj, my mom used to say you want to feed a cold and starve the flu. So, kind of something like that.
My mom used to say, toughen up.
I'm surprised that you knew your mom.
I'm not addressing the GM and character.
Shepard says that, yeah.
Pax knows their parents.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you guys to do. If you want to voluntarily fail the disease check and get to the comatose state, you will basically you'll automatically fail. You will have a bunch of spores burrow out of your body, you will take 1d10 plus 10 damage, and the disease will end. And you will, after effectively one heal, you will be back to full, I think.
And it's 20 max damage. Like we're sure that it's
Yeah, and it goes straight to your HPs.
Oh.
No. Deals 1 piercing damage. It doesn't say HPs.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to. I don't know.
Yeah, the stamina points are supposed to be shield. Like, there's no way that the shield blocks things coming from inside.
No, it does, because there are when you get hit with a poison, you automatically take hit point damage equal to the poison's DC minus 10. And that goes directly to hit points. So this just says
this would go
damage.
to hit points.
No, this is a disease. What? It just says damage. Deals 1 piercing damage.
Oh, because the disease is little bugs.
Yeah. So
yeah, but the little bugs are growing from the inside. So
for the record, they are spores. They're not bugs. If they were bugs, we'd be tight. We'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
This is don't get
untrue. Not all bugs get along.
All bugs get along.
The little bug just comes up to them. Hey man, I'm sorry. We're just gonna sort of leave. Our bad. Just rolls.
We thought we were inside of a human.
Yeah.
We got lost.
You seem really cool. I actually follow you on Space Instagram. You're great. Bye.
That's what communalism is for. All bugs get along.
So, you are debilitated. You can make a choice. Like, when you're debilitated, you're still exhausted. You're still sickened and fatigued. But you can still do things. You can move. You can't take any standard actions. I'm sorry, if you take a standard action, you lose a hit point. But you can go with them to do things. You're still able to walk around. You just wouldn't have been able to make a trek through the jungle without hurting yourself.
I'm fine. Let's stop all this talk of me exploding and get on with the mission.
Oh, if we get in a fight, this is gonna be bad. Puke. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys approach the temple?
Well, if we're legitimately waiting, if we're legitimately waiting on Zib to either move up a track or explode with spores, I think we should send Raquali to scout.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can wait a day, and have Raquali spend the day scouting. How does that? Does anybody want to go with her?
Hey, Raj,
do you think Shepard could go?
Let's send the two NPCs for story reasons.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Send the two NPCs because I don't have good survival. I've just been getting good checks. So
I hear where we'd want to send Shepard because Shepard probably has the best stats of anyone in the crew, but Shepard is also the only healer. And if we lose Shepard for some reason, there's no one to help Zib on the roll.
You won't lose Shepard. They're just gonna go scout and
look through some binoculars.
They're gonna climb a tree, look at some binoculars, and then I'm gonna give you a preview of what is gonna come up in once you guys actually go up there.
All right. Well, if they're just gonna use the binocs,
it's a
go do the thing.
Total recon, no engage, blah blah blah. So you guys send them off, and you spend the day taking it easy. Zib, you for the first time in a couple days, you are not actively getting worse. So
smoking my space pipe.
Excuse me. So you're having kind of a good day. So the three of you guys are just kind of laying around and shooting the shit as Raquali and Shepard go off to investigate the temple. They're gone for a few hours, and once the sun starts to set, you see them start to make their way back to camp, and they give you some information. They said that when they went up there, it got incredibly steep. first of all. Once they started actually trying to get to the temple, things got very sparse as far as trees and stuff, but it was much steeper to the point where they reached a staircase that had been built into the side of the mountain, carved out of the stone. Instead of going up the staircase, however, they went around to the side and stayed in cover in the trees. Quali climbed to the top of the tree. Shepard opted not to climb, and she looked into the temple and the foreground area itself, and she said that at the top of the stairs was a clearing, which is this right here, and then a small entranceway into the temple itself, which was here. But you had to walk around this whole little bit of stairs here, right here. She said that she stayed there for the whole day. Not the whole day. But she said that the entire time that she was there, she did not see anyone. She did not see any of the Devourer cultists. She only saw one person who seemed to be just walking around in and out of the temple, around the grounds. Not really sure what they were doing, but they didn't leave the area at all. They just walked around.
Just to confirm, it's a person she doesn't know.
Correct.
So it's not a cultist. It's like a third party.
Yes.
I hate that.
So yes, there is this other person who is just kind of walking around and meandering around the temple grounds. And that is all of the information that I could possibly give you as well. So another scouting attempt will not do anything.
It almost seems like the correct decision would be to have Zib go down and try and make peace while we stand aside in case something goes wrong to attack. But in this situation, we can't send Zib. Raj, would you be comfortable making contact with this third party?
Try my best. Yeah.
It's either you or me, and honestly, I know when it should be you.
Right.
It's a shame because neither of you are.
I'm so diplomatic. Because
neither of you are real people.
Yeah.
We are not.
Yeah. I'm like just looking at my own auto pistol as if it's the first time I've looked at a pistol. So.
If you do well, we'll go back to the feet.
That's true. All right. Okay. So
Run back to the feet.
I'm going to can I bring Raquali and Shepard with me, or
I believe it would be wise to bring Shepard, but Raquali and I should stay at the tree line, out of sight just in case.
yeah.
Raquali because of her ability to snipe.
Oh, yeah, Raquali doesn't have that ability. I don't know.
Oh, I thought she was a sharpshooter.
No,
For some
she
reason,
was-
we've been using her.
She was doing that.
She was doing that. That was not
We were
her
both-
specialty. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
just
we were both
assumed.
we were both positioned. Raquali and I were both positioned up high with auto rifles, but just to offer cover fire. But it's not like her thing. So.
I still feel like you and a droid is less intimidating than you a droid, a Veskin, a mercenary. So
Again,
Raj agrees at that.
again, Zib can go with you.
oh yeah, but Zib's going to be the tree line. We're not putting Zib out in front.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys want to go tonight or do you want to go tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning. I mean, I think tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone have a?
Let's go one more roll. Let's break my hot streak.
Yeah.
So day 13 was today. And your XXX check. All right. So the morning of day 14, Shepard is going to make his roll.
We're lighting incense. We're doing everything we can. I found Pax has found a big leaf and it's just fanning Zib.
Okay, that'll do it. Zib, you are now on your way back to healthy. It is possible for you to suddenly start failing again.
It's true.
But you are currently in the impaired state. So you are sickened, fatigued, exhausted. Whenever you take a standard or full action, you must succeed at a fortitude save at the disease's DC, or lose the action and become nauseated for 1 minute. But you will not... You are very sick, but you will not be taking hit point damage for your standard actions. Okay. And my... hold on. Excuse me. Sorry.
And he's back!
My Discord decided that it wanted to reset.
Oh, neat.
Just very...
Fun.
Yeah, I don't know why... Just reset that up. Okay. No. Turn this off. Turn this on. We'll get there eventually. We've been running the show for almost a year now. One day we will figure out how to play.
Well enough.
We know how to play. Figure out how to broadcast it properly. Damn it. Hey, look, there's Twig.
Then Rod. No offense, Raj.
Diplomacy is the standard act.
Diplomacy isn't necessarily a standard action. There are actions that you can take.
The fact that you can be
myself
dragged
in the
around, but
process.
even talking to people can put you in a death state.
Diplomacy itself is not a standard action, but there are actions associated with the diplomacy skill that are actions. Just talking to somebody and making a diplomacy check, not a standard action. Make an impression is an action. Stuff like that. To actively try to change somebody's opinion of you is an action. Let's go over those right now. Skills.
All the important things about diplomacy sound like they're going to hurt.
Yeah. So like a handshake is not a standard action, it's a move action. Actually, change attitude is not an action. It is just something that you are able to do.
Neat.
You can also, Okay. Because the way that it works is that there is like a scale of the attitude of an NPC to the PC in front of them. It ranges anywhere from hostile, then it goes unfriendly, indifferent, friendly, and helpful. Most people that you meet are indifferent. And if you make a diplomacy check, basically is always trying to move them one step up into helpful. One step, it goes down. Or away from hostile to unfriendly, etc., etc., etc.
I guess our assumption here is that they're not hostile, so you're going to move them from unfriendly to indifferent, or indifferent to friendly.
Great assumption to make.
Yeah, but that's something that you would also actively try to do. Just talking to them and making diplomacy checks is not part of that. Or at least it's not the way that I'm going to run it.
Cool.
That would be something more like trying to make a contact, trying to work somebody over to get something out of them instead of just talking and being a cool person. Okay, so Zib, you're on the mend. You have moved back up 1. You are sickened and fatigued and weakened and exhausted, but you're not debilitated. I'm going to read you this little bit about the Temple of the 12. And then we'll talk to that person. As you guys walk up towards the carved stone stairway, standing imperiously on a promontory.
Oh, I'm gonna what?
Sea of Thieves season 7. Standing imperiously on a promontory partway up the mountainside is a temple of elegantly sculpted stone with a single domed tower rising from its center. Expanses of the structure's weathered exterior bear scores of tall, glass-paned windows that cause the facade to shimmer in the sunlight. Wide stairs are carved into the rock face, winding back and forth as they ascend the temple from the ruins below. This is clearly a temple.
This is really temple.
This is really temples.
It's very temple-y.
What you are standing in front of is what Hakuim Zan had described as the stairs to eternity. He writes, from the Forsaken City rises a staggering, weathered staircase carved into the mountain beyond, evoking mystical contemplation in all who would climb it. Beyond stands a great temple whose haunted guardians feasted upon my comrades, forcing us to flee the savage sentinels.
Really using the S word there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he's got to write it. He's got to write it the way it. He's got to capture the. He's got to capture the moment.
So someone told Hakuin what alliteration is, and
Yes.
he's just leaned all the way in.
Let's see. So you guys are starting at the bottom. All the way
Starting
down.
at the bottom.
Starting at the bottom.
Now
and
we're
now
here.
you're here
At the bottom.
at the bottom,
And now we're here.
and now we're
At
here
the bottom.
at the bottom.
At the bottom.
So you guys are. Let's see. We got a Horatio. Nope, wrong one. Let's see. We got a Shepherd. We got a Pax. Horatio. And Zip. And Wally.
All the fan favorites
Yep.
here to
Yep.
do.
Whole gang's here.
Gang's all here. Okay. Let's see. Everybody please make a perception check.
Oh, 60.
Also, am I Did Shepard do the condition spell?
Oh yeah, you can remove
Okay.
remove sickened.
Okay, cool. Because Sicken does way more to my skills than the other two.
Okay. Pax and Zip. You guys notice that as you're walking up these stone carved stairways, you're looking down and you're realizing that there's a lot of like old traps. As you're walking, you can see that there's a lot of like recessed pressure plates and like snapped tripwires and exploded magical rune traps that have all been triggered already. And you're walking up the stairs and you're seeing that at almost every 3 or 4 stairs there are some sort of triggered trap that has been already used up. As you get... Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Are there victims of the traps? Like, is
So-
anyone dead there?
So as you make your way up to about here, you realize that in front of you, here, we'll say, is a what looks like a dead body.
Classic. Welcome to the Hakuim Zam stunt spectacular.
Is it Hakuim Zam or one of his fault?
No,
Big-
Hakuim
big-
Zam is probably dead somewhere. But
Good.
he also did not have he was arrested like after he went through here, so he definitely left this place alive.
I'm just saying that if a boulder rolls down the steps, I won't be surprised.
No, you can see a dead body ahead of you, up further up the stairs. That is just kind of slumped up against the stair and bleeding out, but clearly not bleeding out like still alive, like clearly dead.
Raquali, is it one of yours?
She looks ahead and she nods. Probably, because you start to notice that like it's a dead body, but it's also been kind of like fucked up. It's had some kind of trauma happen to it, where like there are chunks of it missing.
Oh,
So
I mean, it's a dead body in the jungle. That makes sense.
yeah. So some of their costume, but like their devour cultist,
Their cultist cosplay.
their cultist cosplay costume, their Sea of Thieves season 7 cultist skin. I did it good that time. Is like some of it's destroyed, and she can't really tell, but she believes that it is somebody that she recognizes.
Can I do a physical science or a medicine check on the wounds of this
You
corpse?
can, but you would have to go up towards it. You guys are currently a little bit down. I didn't want to move you guys up there without
we should
your consent.
move along inch by inch, checking for traps.
Yeah, I want to move up like 20 feet and just observe the ground, I guess, and make sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do more perception.
Raj looking for the difference between tempered glass and normal glass.
Okay. You do not see any more. I shouldn't say that. What you do see is here, and here, up along the way, you see 3 telltale signs of a triggered trap.
I relay that information to my colleagues.
Do you think because that dead body made it up all that way that all the traps are triggered? Like, do you think he was hustling up those stairs, just traps going off behind him,
And then just fucked it up?
and then just
If I
yeah,
had
just-
If I had an entire group of cultists, that's what I would do. Send them up one at a time to trigger the traps.
Damn, that's cruel.
I mean, that's what they're for.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
weird character quirk there.
Why, it's Vesk military strategy. Why waste all the soldiers when you only have to use one?
Yeah.
I go to 4 or 5 stores.
It's just zerging. That's all Vesk do. We zerg.
So Horatio, you would have to actually get up next to the body to do a medicine check, and which also Shepard could help you with that if you request such assistance.
Hey, Shepard, I'm gonna go check out this that corpse up there. You can come over here and help me.
Okay. So you guys get up next to the body. You're both going to make a medicine check.
Or,
Okay.
I mean, physical science is my better one. It's
Oh, well, why don't you do
Well,
physical science and he'll do medicine?
okay.
Okay. This is great, actually. So you, between the two of you, you guys start to inspect this this dead body, and you realize that Shepard tells you that clearly what is the cause of death is actually a large group of probably 5 or 6 poison darts that are lodged into the side of his neck, and he turns and he looks at the wall, and there is a very Indiana Jones poison dart trap built into this part of the wall. But Raj, as you're looking at the body, you realize that parts of it have been eaten.
Poison darts wouldn't do that.
Very good. Mostly because they don't have mouths.
Yeah. Okay, so those things that we were fighting earlier, what, like, how big are the, I guess, bites?
Big. Yeah, big. Uncomfortably big. Why don't you make a life science check?
Okay.
Shepard will also make one. You don't need to. Okay. These are actually. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Because you actually met the DC for identifying, these are the bites of a adolescent mountain eel. Which are native to the Castrovel jungle.
Yeah, I yell that to the guys. I was like, it's on my computer thing. Wikipedia. Spacepedia.
Oh, Spacepedia.
Spacepedia. That thing you can't access from PlanetSide, so you must have a localized copy?
Yeah, I had it cached.
Okay.
Just downloaded all of Spacepedia.
I just downloaded regular Spacepedia.
And somehow it's still asking for donations.
Yeah. Like I don't have the forums, so I can't use my spell tutor gem.
There's some really odd odd edits that haven't been fixed from the time you downloaded it.
What are Pax and Zib doing?
I'd like to roll to see if I know what a space eel is.
Yes, you can roll a life science check to know what a space eel is. Okay, you know what I'm sorry, it's a mountain eel.
Mountain eel? Okay.
It is an adolescent mountain eel. Your tactical leather thong sandals are made from the hide of a mountain eel.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It was killed. It was killed by a different group of adventurers in a different episode in a galaxy far away when they were trying to rob a gravity train. Yes, but you know that a mountain eel is kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big eel.
Kind of a big eel?
That's what Zib contributes.
And then you throw up?
I throw up and sit down.
We don't want to fight that if we don't have to. I guess the good news is that it's at least well fed.
Yeah.
Maybe like most. Yeah, maybe
I was gonna
like
say
most.
it might not be aggressive if it already ate.
So
Yeah, like
you guys would actually both of you make another life science check for more mountain eel information.
I'd assume that an animal would go after the easy prey of the dead body rather than the guys with guns and swords.
Pax, incorrect. They will eat literally everything they see. They have a ridiculous. They have to eat their body weight every day.
No way. I take that back. We're all dead.
Yeah. Everybody, please make a perception check.
Oh. I hate when you say it like that.
Pax, please stop making the good rolls now.
Hey!
I wipe the eye crust out of my multifaceted, segmented eyes.
Finally, the other eyelid blinks shut. You can see.
Working together, Shepard and Pax, and also Zib, you guys notice that there is clear signs of what would be mountain eel tracks up and down this area. This area isn't part of the isn't part of the map, but it is more dirt and it goes immediately into like into a wooded area. You can see that it has been coming in and out and in and out.
Let's get the fuck off the stairs.
We should move on quickly. Absolutely. Maybe get inside to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Get on your space horse. Let's go.
What?
To get
You
on
heard
your
me.
horse, but it's a space horse. It makes sense.
Get out of space dodge.
Yeah.
I moved.
Where did you move to?
I moved in front of PAX.
Why
Yeah,
did
pitter
I not-
patter. Let's go.
Okay. 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 As you guys get to the top of the stairs, doing a lot of clicking, a lot of moving around right now.
What's my? Oh, okay.
Right. You can see as you get to the top of the stairs, the area that you're in, you see these like posts, these stone pillars in the ground, and you can see that on one side of them over here, it seems much more well kept, and there's even some drawings carved into the stone, whereas the other side of it is like dirty and there's like tree branches and stuff. It's not kept at all. Over here, sort of meandering about, you can just sort of see a person walking around.
Hmm.
And
Grounds?
Can we? Are they humanoid or are they?
They are a humanoid person, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to put a token down to represent them, but this is not what they look like. Because you're too far away to actually see.
Well, Zib, Raj, I believe this is your time to shine.
Ooh, yeah. I've
I'm
never
going
felt
to-
more shiny.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna have my attack semi-auto like at the ready, just in case.
The first rule of diplomacy is get
Just
your
make sure you got your gun. Yep.
Yeah,
From,
no,
a,
honestly,
from a position
that-
of strength.
keep that MF thing on you.
man. Do I want to do this? Hold on.
Just like Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi, I walk around everywhere with a grenade in my hand.
I was gonna say Steve Carell and Anchorman where he just walks around with a grenade. Shoot, my headset's about to die. Find the power.
As you guys are cresting the top of the stairs, make another perception check.
Oh,
Oof. Oof.
I remain
Zip,
perceptive
thank you.
as shit.
Yeah. That's all you can do right now. You're so sick. You feel and see everything.
Yeah, I mean, you ever get
I'm
so
unsure
sick
if I'm unsure if most of it is real.
yeah,
You know when you have the flu, you know how your skin all like sort of you can feel your clothes, like everything sort of itches and feels
As a
weird when you
bug,
get the
no, I
flu?
don't.
Okay, but as a bug, it's the same thing, but now you're just extra. You're like the daredevil of bug now.
As you guys reach the top of the stairs, you notice this distinct difference in the floor. Everybody else is looking at what is a strange phenomenon carved into the ground. But Zib, as you're kind of woozily standing there, almost spinning, you look over and you see a mountain eel, an adolescent mountain eel, attempting to stay covered in the bushes.
boy.
Everybody, fucking stay still. Stop. Eel.
What? You stencil the eel? I don't understand.
Over in the woods, there's an eel. I think that's what. I guess I don't know, but I presume to be.
You're doing like the cartoon, like. Habra, habra.
Oh. So none of this is working. Raquali is going to make a perception check as well.
Is the perception check to understand Zib or see the eel?
No, it's to see the eel. She sees it as well. So everybody, please click your character and roll initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Balls.
No.
This combat brought to you by the end of the campaign.
Now
We dead.
Hold on.
Wait, why can't I click initiative?
I think she's supposed to have a. She does.
Where's my initiative, John?
I don't know.
Let me just turn this off a fucking dark mode. There we go. Whoa, your boy's got a good initiative roll for the first time in his life.
So everybody who failed the perception check, which would be Pax and Shepard, you guys are going to be flat-footed this round. Everybody else noticed the creature getting up on top of you and getting the jump on you, so they are not going to be flat-footed. So I need one from Shepard.
Great
That's
news.
who I'm missing. And one for the eel. At turn, the eel gets a... Wow, they have a ridiculous initiative. They have a +7. Okay.
Well, I have a -4, so.
Come on,
Not
eel.
impressed. Not impressed.
How do you have a .96?
I don't know why Roll20 does the decimal.
The
initiative.
decimal is your dexterity modifier, I think. But
I've never
Pax,
had one until
that would
I've-
mean Pax has a +5 dexterity modifier, which makes no sense. I don't know. Okay. So Shepard and Pax are going to be flat-footed for this round. It is Pax's turn. It is currently up a little bit. It goes up about a 10-foot slope. But it's easily
Okay.
traversable. It's not
Yeah, and I don't-
it's not like a ledge.
But I don't see it, right?
You know that it's there. You're surprised.
Okay. All right. So I can use my full movement and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stick myself between it and everybody else.
Classic
Pax.
Duro.
Yeah. Duro shield maneuver. I'm going to go.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Time out. I'm sorry.
Yep.
The sight of a mountain eel's strange compound eyes causes the muscle of most living creatures to freeze up. A living creature that has a sense of sight and begins its turn within 60 feet of a mountain eel must succeed at a DC 13 fortitude save.
All right. Let me see if I get anything against that. Hold up. Hot, cold, smoke. Nope. All right. So just there.
Nailed it.
What
All
do I
right,
get?
so you're immune to that for forever now.
Okay.
I mean,
cool. So I'm going to
until tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to use my move action to move up, and unfortunately, it's been a while since I've done combat. I know there's a way that I can be defensive.
I
so
think
it's-
defensive fighting is a whole action.
Yeah, fight. Okay, so I can't move and then fight defensively. I thought I could. It's a combat maneuver is fight defensively, so I can't do that.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle, or tacos made the Spaffini way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality fine enough for the syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hey, thanks for watching Dead Sundays. You can watch the rest of this adventure in part 2, and you can catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. Thank you, OBS, for your service towards the streaming community. Please check out and donate to the OBS Project's Patreon. OBS is a free broadcasting software that I've been using for years and wouldn't want to use anything else. Thank you to Sirenscape, who allows us to use their dynamic sound generator to provide the background music and sound effects that you're hopefully enjoying right now. Sirenscape is a wonderful program with a ton of pre-crafted and IP-specific soundscapes available for a monthly subscription to make your tabletop games sound as epic as they play. Thank you to Roll20, a web-based tabletop RPG client allowing users around the world to play tabletop games together as if they were in the same room. Roll20 is a free-to-use service, but offers a low-cost monthly subscription option for extra tools that I use because I use Roll20 all the time. And thanks to Paizo for making Starfinder, for making Pathfinder, and for supporting the United Paizo workers.